am presenting to you today the much anticipated video of both the women's and men's seeds that have been knocked out of this tournament, as well as the remaining seeds and top contenders to clinch this title at the Indian Wells 2019 tournament. So first, let me read off the women's seeds that have been knocked out of this tournament. So we have Sandovich, the 31st seed from Belarus. The 29th seed, Michaela Bucanescu from Romania. I've actually had the pleasure to see her live. 4th seed, Sloane Stevens from America. 27th seed, Sui Haishui from Taipei. 19th seed, Caroline Garcia from France. 14th seed, Daria Kazankina from Russia. Anastasia Pachenkova, the 30th seed from Russia. Petra Kvitova, the 3rd seed from Czechia. Madison Keys, the 17th seed from America. Donna Vekic, 20th seed from Croatia. Carla Suarez Navarra from Spain, she's the 26th seed. Damika Sabakova from Slovakia, the 32nd seed. Serena Williams from America, the 10th seed. Elena Ostapenko from Latvia, the 22nd seed. Elise Mertens, the 16th seed. From Belgium. Carolina Wozniacki, 13th seed from Denmark, and Anastasia Savastova, 11th seed from Latvia. So these are 17 women's seeds that have been knocked out of the tournament so far. Let me go to now the men's seeds. Nick Kyrgios from Australia, the 31st seed. Marcos Cecchinato from Italy, the 15th seed. Borna Koric from Croatia, the 11th seed. Alex de Minaur from Australia, the 23rd seed. I've been able to see him play live, actually. Stefanos Tsitsipas from Greece, the 9th seed. Fabio Fognini from Italy, the 16th seed. That may be 10, that I wrote it down wrong. David Goffin from Belgium, the 22nd seed. Roberto Bautista Agut from Spain, the 21st seed. Nicolas Basalimi from Georgia, the 17th seed. Lucas Pouy from France, the 28th seed. Martin Fuskowskis from Hungary, the 29th seed. So there's been so far 11 men's seeds that have been knocked out of the tournament. So out of these, let's go back to the women's seed. Out of these women's seeds, Sloane Stevens was in my top 5. She's been knocked out. And Petra Kvitova was in my top 5, as well as Serena Williams. So now Elise Mertens I had tied with Elena Splitzelina to be in the top 5. So that was kind of like a tie for that. So in analyzing this, 3 players in the top 5 on the women's side have been knocked out. And on the men's side, there is none. I think Borna Koric was the only one in the top 5. I would say that's been knocked out of my top 5. That's been knocked out so far. I want to say it was unfortunate. I'll be doing a video for Serena Williams separately, but it was unfortunate she had to retire. It was just unfortunate she had to retire. Gabri Muguruza, I knew she could be a threat, for her, regardless of, how she was feeling or how she was faring in the match, although she did struggle. Sloane Stevens has work to do. As I said, she can be a very lethal, great player. It's surprising what's been happening with Daria Kasatkina and Yelena Ostapenko, because they were a part of that group of rising stars to really, you know, be the next to be proposed to dominate the game and all. So it, it's unfortunate what's occurred with them. To see Dominika Sevakova out as well, that's a surprise. And Caroline was not Caroline Wozniacki. Caroline Garcia is one of the top that have been knocked out. She was the 19th seed for this tournament. To see her knocked out, such a powerful player and such a great year, you know, previous year. Going over to the men, Nick Kyrgios, that was a big surprise for him to lose to Philip Kohlschreiber from Germany. I would have thought he could take that match. You know, it was too many unforced errors, as I've said in the previous video, off the record of Nick Kyrgios. The focus wasn't there, the mental toughness wasn't there, and that's what you need in tennis. You need the patience, you need the mental toughness to get through any match. Marcos Cecchinato, I do think he's going to excel at the French Open. That's where he had actually he triumphed over Novak Djokovic. He prevented him from being able to make it into the semis, which would have probably resulted in him being in the final versus Rafael Nadal. So he's a dangerous player, especially on the clay. He's a clay specialist. And some of the other feeds I've just Stefanos Tsitsipas, who lost to Felix from Canada. That was a surprise as well. I think he'll improve on the clay. It seems like hard courts are really his sweet spot, but we'll see. We'll see where he goes with that. So let me now analyze the top 5 picks, see if I want to replace any players in that top 5. So I'll start with the women's side. I want to first name the seeds that do remain. Gabrielle Muguruza is still in. You have Kiki Bertens from the Netherlands, Simona Halep from Romania, Qi Weng from China, Naomi Osaka from Japan, Julia Gorgas from Germany, Belinda Bencic from Switzerland, Ashley Barty from Australia, Elena Svitolina from Ukraine, Angelique Kerber from Germany, Anastasia Sevastova from Latvia, Annette Kaltovic, she was just knocked out, I believe. Or actually, Anastasia Sevastova was just knocked out. So disregard that. Annette Kaltovic from Estonia, Carolina Pliskova from Czechia, Sabalenka from Belarus, Leslie Tarasenko from Ukraine, Daniel Collins from America. So there's still some, you know, great players in the field, and importantly, Naomi Osaka is still in the field. Now, in the top 5 on the women's side, I had Serena first and then Naomi Osaka, but it's hard to really deny Naomi Osaka, who's the defending champion, from clinching this title again. As I mentioned in some of my previous videos, it's hard to, you know, to defend any title. But I must say I do like the mindset of Naomi Osaka, because she says it's not about defending the title, it's about winning another one. So her thought process is very different from many of the other players that are so focused on defending their title and, you know, proving their level and form by being able to defend that title. She's more focused on treating it as a new title, or a new endeavor to chase after, you know, go after. So so that's one of my top 5 picks that's still in, and you know, I would elevate her now to the number 1 spot on that list. Alina Splitsvillina, who was in my top 5, is still in the tournament. She's still in it. I would also, so those are two picks that are still in. Um, Gabrielle Muguruza is actually going to be playing Kiki Bertens. I don't know if I will do a preview video on that, but she actually will be playing, and I think for Gabrielle Muguruza, that may be a very tricky matchup, because Kiki Bertens, she's a great player from the Netherlands. I mean, very lethal. You know, her serve is not lethal, but it's just her all-around game, her all-around return game. She chases down every ball. So I think she can actually be a threat to Gabrielle Muguruza. I may do a preview for that, I'm not sure. Julia Gorgas, she's also proven to be a great player. You have Belinda Bencic in there, who I believe just won Dubai, or Qatar, one of them. Ashley Barty. Angelique Kerber was in my top 5. She's still in the match, so she's still in the top 5. Lenka, Leslie Tur, Danielle Collins. Danielle Collins, she's been playing quite well. Impressive. All these Americans that have come up after Serena and Venus Williams is really amazing. So I will add Kiki Bertens to my top 5. So you have Naomi Osaka there, Elena Svitolina, Angelique Kerber. I will add Kiki Bertens to the top 5. And I will also add Danielle Collins as well. I will have Danielle Collins and Karolina Pliskova tied for that 5th spot, because Pliskova, obviously, she's the 5th seed, very skilled player from Czechia. I was about to say Czech Republic, but now it's Czechia. She's a very skilled player. She is seeded. Danielle Collins, I don't believe, is seeded. And she's going to have a tough road for her, because she's facing Naomi Osaka in the 4th round, so it will be a tough matchup. So actually, with that being the case of her possibly facing Naomi Osaka in the 4th round, I will take her out and put Sabalenka from Belarus to be tied with Karolina Pliskova. So let me repeat that so you have understanding. You have Naomi Osaka on the top, Elena Svitolina, Kiki Bertens, and then Angelique Kerber, and then tied for 5th is Sabalenka and Karolina Pliskova. So we've settled that now for the women. The men's seeds that are still in is Djokovic, of course, from Serbia, Nadal from Spain, Federer from Switzerland, Elise Germer, who's from, I believe, Sweden, Milos Raonic from Canada, Gilles Monfils from France, Gilles Simon from France, Laszlo Dare, John Isner from America, Denis Shapovalov from Canada, Guido Pella, Marin Cilic is in the mix from Croatia, Diego Schwartzman from Argentina, Daniel Medvedev from Russia, Kei Nishikori from Japan, Kyle Edmund from Great Britain, Dominic Thiem from Austria, Alexander Zverev from Germany, Karen Kanovich from Russia. All of my top 5 are still in on the men's side. So Djokovic, he still remains a top contender. Nadal and Federer, so those 3 are in. And also I had Zverev in, so he's still in the mix. And I had Thiem tied with someone else. I can't remember who I had him tied with, but I'll have Thiem tied with Marin Cilic. So that remains the same. Djokovic, Nadal, Federer, Alexander Zverev, and Dominic Thiem tied with Marin Cilic for that 5th spot. So that's locked in for the predictions for the men's side of it, and the women. And I will update you with more videos on the individual matches. But those are my updated predictions as the tournament progresses. There's been more changes and more ebbs and flows on the women's side, but there have been 11 seeds also knocked out on the men's side, so it can happen anywhere. I must say though that the top 3 contenders are still in, which is Novak Djokovic, Rafael Nadal, and Roger Federer. So we'll see what's to come. I will sign off now. Feel free to subscribe below. Bye-bye.